your cell phone service provider?
Metro.
Metro PCS.
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time that you activated a phone?
This phone is probably almost 2 years old.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, between a year and a half and 2 years.
And who helped you activate?
They did.
Who's that?
Metro.
Metro. Okay. So what did they do for you?
Well, they activated the phone itself,
Right.
and then transferred my information, which
What information?
contacts,
Okay.
pictures, things like that.
Did
But
they-
all the stuff didn't come over.
But did you ask them to do that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Why, that's not part of it? You
No, no.
think?
Well, I'm asking. I
Okay.
don't know. So.
Yeah, I asked them to, but it was a mess because a lot of it didn't get taken over.
Oh, what do you mean?
I didn't have, my main contacts didn't come over, so I
Right.
had to hold on my old phone and put them in myself. And
Manually?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It didn't happen
That's
smoothly.
Right. Okay. Okay. What was there anything else that was a pain point when you were going through that activation process?
It took a long time.
What do you mean? What took a long time?
Well, standing in the store takes a long time, and buying the phone, and then, okay, we have to activate the phone, and
Right.
it was long and painful.
Long and painful.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that I thought about because, yeah, I mean, if you have to go to a store and wait for somebody to do something, it does take a long time.
One person ahead of you in one of those stores, and you can be there for 2 hours.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Even more.
That's a very good point. Okay. So what we are going to do is I am going to show you a video of an activation, right?
Okay.
So in this case, we're looking at TracFone. I'm going to show you the web.
Okay.
And this is something that you would essentially do on your own. Okay.
Okay.
So after we look at the activation, and I'll kind of explain what's happening as we're watching the video, I'm going to talk about some of the things that happen after you activate your phone.
Okay.
So you're on the website, you see a little activate button. You have a TracFone phone that you want to activate. It's asking for a serial number, which is the unique identifier of a phone. So maybe this is the device. This is how we identify the device that you want to activate. Whether or not you want to keep your number, a lot of folks do, some don't. Prompting for the zip code to find a local number. With prepaid service, you typically buy a service plan. And this is just entering the PIN number of that service plan. In this case, either logging into an existing account or new customers are creating an account for the first time.
Right.
It's just the information that's needed in order to create an account. Confirmation that the account was created. Steps to set up your phone. So you're going to basically do these steps to make sure that your phone is working.
Okay.
And then this is a summary of your service plan. So your phone number, service end date, and everything else. So the next part is what I'd like to spend some time on. When you went to the store, you had specific things that you said, hey, I need for you to do this before I leave.
Yeah.
Right? And you had to wait on somebody in order to do that. So now we want to find out what's important once you're done activating your service and present you with some options that you're going to help us prioritize of the things that have to be done after you're done with your service activation.
All right.
Okay? So I'm going to play what it looks like, and then after I play what it looks like, I'm going to take you through the exercise that we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so this says need to set up your service, complete the steps below to begin using your phone. Don't necessarily worry about the options here because we are going to do something so that way I understand what's important.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to continue to play. Ironically, the first option is what you had difficulty with, transferring your contacts. So I just want you to pay attention to the way that the interface is navigating as you interact with the different buttons.
Okay.
So transfer contacts, and it basically has a tutorial with a certain number of steps. Then once you're done with the tutorial, it's taking you back to your list so that you can go through and complete your list.
Wow.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
What, you said, wow, why?
Because it looks easy.
Looks easy.
Yeah.
All right. So now, this is a paper version of what you just saw.
Okay.
Okay? So what we are going to do is keep in mind what it eventually will look like. What we're going to do is first review all of the choices that are available.
Okay.
And where I want your help is to prioritize. Because even though you have a lot of choices available, we only have 4 options.
Okay.
And I want you to pick the top 4 from most important to least important.
Okay.
Again, in the context of complete steps below to begin using your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So the first thing that I want to do is to get your understanding of if I press this button, what do you think it means? Or what do you think will happen? Or what
Okay.
information is available?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So we'll start with rewards program.
I would think that you would earn points, some kind of points, maybe, to, what would they give you, either rewards of a gift card or money off your bill or something like that for doing I don't know what. What would they ask you to do? They would ask you to maybe do some surveys, or I don't know. That's my thought on that one.
Okay. Transfer my pictures and contacts.
Just what it says, it would do that for me and hopefully get it all right the first time.
Okay. Service plans comparison.
That would probably have a screen where it says, like, if you go with the 3 gigabyte, you're going to get, that's $35. If you go to something else, it's $50. If you go to something else, it's unlimited or whatever.
Right. Okay.
And that'll show you everything.
Okay. Voicemail setup.
That would set up my voicemail for me, which is wonderful. That's a good thing.
Okay. How can I pay?
That's a good thing. Because most of them you can go online, or you can dial a couple of numbers inside your phone to pay. I'm sure there are other ways. I don't know them, but go ahead.
Wi-Fi calling?
That's something that I myself don't understand much about.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get
That's
that.
fine. International call?
If you're out of the country and you need to use a calling plan, I guess you buy something separate for that.
Okay.
That's just what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm right.
Okay. That's fine. Coverage map?
Where the cell towers are, I guess, or where you have where the plan has reception overall, I guess.
Okay. Protect my phone?
That I'm not so sure. What protect my phone? Some kind of a locator for your phone, or what else? A lock, like a PIN number to get in it, maybe.
Okay. How-to tutorials?
I love those. I do.
Okay.
I do. Those will tell you how to do almost anything,
Right.
you know, so that's a good thing.
Okay. Sign-in account?
If there was a button for that, I guess it would be, you put in a PIN that you created to get into the phone so that not just anybody could pick it up and use it, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Check internet works?
No clue what that means.
Okay. Help and support?
Frequently asked questions. Most likely you wouldn't get anybody in an 800 line or anything like that, but, it might have some of those.
Okay. Download my account app?
I think that has to do with the rewards program. You make a little account and download my account app. I guess so that you don't have to go outside of the phone to do anything that you want to do.
Okay. How to check my balance?
That seems redundant. I don't know.
With which one?
I don't know. If you have an account app, that should be part of it.
Okay.
If you sign into, how to check that should be in with how can I pay? That should kind of be one thing, I think.
Okay.
How to check my balance and how do I pay?
Okay. And shop phones.
That would show you all the track phones that are available, I guess.
Okay. So I'm going to go through the definitions for some of these, just to clarify. So I think the first one was Wi-Fi calling. So with Wi-Fi calling, it's a feature that you can enable. So if you're like in a bad cell reception area, but you have access to the internet, it basically places the call using Wi-Fi instead of your cellular like reception. And
will it do that itself, or I have to switch to it?
This is a feature that you basically have to toggle on or enable.
Okay. All right.
So international calling is the ability to call to other countries from the United States.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to be active. Okay.
Right. Protect my phone is insurance for accidental damage, crack screens, water damage, drop spills. And I think everything else you were spot on.
Check internet works. What was that one?
Oh yes, so check internet works is confirming that data is working on your phone. Do you know what that means?
Confirming that data is working?
So with internet or checking to make sure that your internet works, it's possible for your phone to be able to make and receive a call, send and receive text messages, but you can't get online. So imagine if you opened your phone browser and it said, like unavailable or whatever the error is. That's because the internet is not working.
But I can still do.
You can still make and receive calls and text messages, but you like Facebook, you couldn't do.
Can't do any internet.
Exactly. No internet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I need your help with is from all of the options that are available, I need for you to come up and show me what your top 4 would be. I have sticky tack stuff on the back.
Okay.
So it's very easy to just kind of push it a little bit. If you see one on one of these magnets, just pinch the magnet.
And take the other.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So top 4.
Top 4.
In order of most important to least important. So number 1.
Yeah.
Didn't even hesitate.
No.
Transfer my pictures and contacts.
Let me pick the 4 and then I'll switch it.
Okay.
All right? Because I might.
You might move them around?
Yeah, this is important, but.
Okay. Voicemail? How-to tutorials?
And. I would think that you would have to, this and this, like you're creating an account here. Is this not the same thing as this? Or like, if I don't download the app, do I still have to sign into a quote account? That's a little confusing to me.
Okay.
So that's kind of, this one I like. I like this a lot.
Okay. The rewards program.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all right, I can't have 5, so that's got to be good.
What would be your 5th?
Well, I would think that I would want the app on the phone.
Okay. Right.
So that's the only other one that I would think that I need.
Okay.
Like I said, these two seem to be almost the same thing to me. You can do a lot more with the app.
Right.
I'm assuming. And most phones, you have to sign into some sort of something.
Okay.
So, to have to unlock it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to go this way. Let me just see if I like the order. Transfer pictures and contacts. Yeah, because I think this one kind of would cover any of these that I might want to do. Okay.
Okay. So transfer my pictures and contacts as your top choice.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you need your contacts to be able to make your phone calls and things like that. And people love their pictures. They don't want to lose those. So even though probably a voicemail setup and other things are technically important, I think everybody, the first thing they say is, am I going to lose my contact? Am I going to lose my pictures? So that's important to me.
Okay. Voicemail setup?
Yeah, I think you would need some help doing that. Some people would, some people wouldn't. I would like help doing that, yeah.
Okay, and how-to tutorials?
Yeah, I'm big about, there's so much about my phone right now that it can do, but I just don't know what it could do.
Right.
Because nobody's ever taught me.
Right.
So that would be a great asset to me and maybe people my age or older, know.
Okay. And the rewards program?
I like that. And if it is, in fact, what I think it is, that you could, like, do, I don't know what, surveys, games, whatever, and kind of get money off your bill, or I'm all about gift cards and things like that. I think it's fun.
Right.
Okay.
So now I'm going to continue playing, and then I have something else that I'd like your help with.
Okay.
This is just going back through the same tutorial, so
Right. Okay.
it's this next part after we get through. All right, so after you have gone through your initial setup and now you're ready to use your phone, so this is saying congrats on completing the setup. If you need any information regarding the plan, it can be found here. Okay? So the options here, for the most part, are the same as what you see over there. We have 6 slots. Again, I'd like you to rank them in order from most important to least important.
Okay.
And keep in mind, just because it's over there doesn't mean that it can't be over here. It's really your choice.
Okay, so you're saying, like, my 4 might not be the ones that are picked over there, so take them and use them here again?
Well, so this is, remember, the checklist. So you check or click on that option, takes you through the tutorial. It's done.
Right.
Click on that option, takes you through the tutorial. Right. So that's the purpose of this. This on this side is additional information. So some of them may be tutorials, some of them may be FAQs or just answers to questions, but it is not, this list was your primary, hey, in order for me to do anything, here's what I have for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is, okay, now I have additional options from everything that's here. What are the 6 options that you would pick? Okay, and same concept, there's a little sticky tack.
Right, okay.
So you can come and put your top 6.
It's easier for me to look at what's left over here.
Okay.
I would do, hey, I'm starting to rethink my rewards program to download the app.
Okay.
Downloading the app, I think, is more important than the rewards program.
So-
That should be a secondary.
So you would
I will
swap.
switch here,
Okay.
yeah.
So you want to take this
Download
one?
the app, yeah.
Okay.
And put this one here. Thanks. Okay, so now I would, how do I pay? These are, to me, this section seems like a frequently asked,
Okay.
Does the order of this matter?
Correct.
Too? It
Yeah,
does
so
matter.
from
So-
most important to
Yeah.
least important.
All right, I already had how-to tutorials over there. Rewards program. Refer a friend, that wasn't on the other side, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Use that there. Already used that. Account sign. Not really sure what that is, but health and support's got to be there. Service plan comparisons.
Sign-in account is create or log into my account.
again, that's the other thing where I guess you can have an account without having an app, right? So now I think that the account should be over there without downloading the app. Okay, leave it to a woman, right? All right, sorry guys, whoever's watching. Oh, I'm taking this over here. Okay, so now the app should be here.
Okay.
Let me just get it here and then put it in priority.
So in this one, you replaced sign-in account with.
Yeah, I backed them off because I figure if you don't want to have an account and you don't want to even get into that, an app, just signing in and out should be a definite in my book.
Okay.
Transfer those were already over there. How to check my balance. I don't know about that.
So how to check your balance is explanation on different ways to check your service balance.
I think it's getting a little bit confusing only because help and support kind of probably would cover a lot of this. How can I pay? I think should be with account balance.
Okay.
So these two things are kind of redundant. I think that inside, I think there's too many choices.
Okay.
That they could be combined into maybe the 6 that you need, is my thought here.
Okay.
I'm not doing this, somebody else is, so. Voicemail setup I already have, how-to tutorials I already have, these are my important things. Sign into the account and transfer my, I really don't care what the 6th one is.
Okay.
I hate to be like this.
No, well,
I
no,
really don't
but
care.
that's perfectly fine. So your top 5 then, how can I pay?
Yeah.
Rewards program, help and support, service plans comparison,
And download the app.
download the app. Okay. Is there anything that is not on there that you would like to add? I have blank ones that we can write on.
I think it covered everything. I think it's over covered in some places, like they could be combined in less, because I go to grab one and I'm like, that's kind of in the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
No, believe it or not, no. I really, you could shop phones, I guess. You could refer a friend, but do you get points for that? Is that part of the rewards program? That's what I'm saying, like, things seem to be too many little choices where they could be combined maybe into 6 big choices that include other things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really don't care what the next one is. Protect my phone, maybe?
Okay. But that, if you wouldn't put it there, then it's completely okay too.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you don't have to
All
put
right.
6.
Okay.
Especially if you're just picking it as an afterthought.
Yeah.
Okay. So thinking about the experience that you went through, and again, I think you brought up a couple of very good points. Is this something that you can imagine yourself using?
This?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
In what ways?
Are we talking about the actual phone itself, the plan, all of it? Would I use the setup? Would I use the setup?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. It would save time. I would probably learn a little something from it too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you have everything that you need right there. You have help and support in case you can't figure something out. It probably covers that. And for me, time is a big thing, and standing in a store for a couple of hours is just, I get anxiety when I feel like I have to go to the store for something,
Just because of the
lines, the waiting, the time that it takes, it's just too much. It's just too much. I would probably get a new phone more often if I didn't have to go through that, I'd reboot up my phone more often.
Okay, if you could do this.
If I could do it on my own and quickly, yeah.
Right. Okay. All right, good. We're actually done.
Are we?
We are.
That was interesting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll walk you to the